when I have to run down 36 floors for a cigarette or need to take a victory shit because I got through a break without fucking something up. We're going to take a call from Ed in New Jersey.
Actually, it's Lauren.
Oh, it's Lauren. I don't care. Lauren will be Ed for this call. Why do you got to make me wrong? Make them wrong. They're the listener. They fucked up already. Lauren.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Hey, yeah, that aristocrats joke, man. That South Park and your whole stick, God, I was fucking dying. Driving down I-5 from work and fuck.
And the joke itself blows, except for the fact that it's incredibly, as vulgar as you can possibly make it. The punchline's like, it's kind of corny, but yeah, do that sucking a baby's cock part again. That was hilarious.
No, it's totally bad, and I work construction, so we're all dirty-minded motherfuckers anyway.
Why do you do that? Why do you work construction? Do you enjoy that?
No, not really.
A lot of this time I'm just putting my aversion to hard labor on other people, but I can't imagine people who say, I really love this. Are you married? Are you already stuck in the system?
Pretty much.
And you got kids?
Oh, yeah. I have a 6-year-old daughter, and so I got to support her.
How old are you?
She's 2 years old.
Yeah, how old are you?
Oh, me? I'm 27.
Oh, all right.
27. So, yeah, I just totally relate with the whole dirty talk thing because we're all children. I mean, come on, we're stuck in fucking adolescence.
You know what? To some extent, I like censorship because it gives you an edge as an entertainer. Because if you could use more vulgarity, when you can't, that's what people want to hear. When you're not supposed to say something, now people want to hear it, and they're intrigued by it, or even if they're offended, you got their attention. And then you can take a decent point, throw a few cocksuckers in it. Michael Badnarik, not the most interesting guy, but if you had a presidential candidate who went out there and go, hey, you know what? These cocksuckers are ripping you off. All of a sudden they're talking like Deadwood. You're going to pay attention to politics. Now it's interesting. It's not just Rush Limbaugh. You put some flavor in it, you can get to people using it. So to some extent, censorship works in your favor.
I totally agree, and I totally
in a bad way.
Rodney Carrington or you or whatnot, if you guys were all nice and fucking not raw and out there.
Rodney Carrington and me? You don't hear that paired up very often.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard those two.
Guys like you and Larry the Cable Guy, who I have no beef with. But he's doing his thing. You have that clip. It's
just the whole. It gives me something to. I got to go laugh at your guys' fucking stories, and I got my own, but I just can't get my point across like you guys.
Yeah, but you know what you need is more stories and less time listening to other people's. It's kind of like people who
Get some stories and get your own
It's like
show.
people who bitch about television. You watch television, you should pick up a book. Why? We're both wasting fucking time. There's good shit on television. I'm watching a documentary on the genocide in Rwanda, and you're reading fucking Robert Ludlum or
Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy. Who's getting dumb here? Why don't you write a book and then talk to me? Go make your own stories. Fucking have something to add. Not you. I'm talking to people in general. This fucking dull culture that fucking couch burns on their asses. Ugh. I'm one of them, but
that's what I go do every night. So I'm going home. I'm gonna watch some fucking TV and.
Thanks for listening. Flood Sirius with death threats and mail bombs, so I can get a regular gig here and iron out the wrinkles. We're gonna go to a cut of fucking comic tragedy from Peoria, Illinois. The stuff you don't see on Last Comic Standing, real comedy, and this has turned into a plague. I have a letter on my website somewhere that people thought was an attack on Larry the Cable Guy, when it's actually an attack on the fucking retards who take it too far. And
like him.
Yeah, that like him.
Yeah, his audience.
Yeah.
That's great. But you know that when he goes to bed every night, he's thinking that. He's a he's a miserable motherfucker.
Yeah, people say, well, and you know what?
Well, he's got a lot of money.
Exactly. People always do that. Whether it's Michael Jackson or whoever, Well, he made a lot of money. Well, what does that get you? If you're not enjoying your day, that's why Ricky Williams, as I said at the top of the show, is such a hero of mine. He fucking quit. He failed a few piss tests for smoking pot. He's playing, cover of Sports Illustrated early in his career, running back for the Dolphins, and they try to yell at him for smoking pot. He's like, "Fuck you!" And all these people are saying he's stupid for doing that. He should have, he's stupid to give up that money. Well, how much money do you need? You're the same guy who says, if I won the lottery, I'd quit my construction job in a fucking second. Ricky Williams won like 6 lotteries worth of money, and he'd rather get high. That's a role model for kids in sports.
What do you say? What about people who say that drugs are ruining sports?
I would say the Chicago Bulls would have never three-peated without marijuana. Those NBA guys, listen, I hung out with them. They smoked pot. They didn't start testing them for marijuana until 2003. And that's what I'm saying. Ricky, and just in the sports alone, the fact that one guy's allowed to smoke pot.
All right, we're getting the hurry up and get to this clip. The point was... we could just ramble aimlessly forever. The point is that... Here, let's play the clip from Brett Erickson in Peoria.
This club that I was working at.
No, wrong clip. Oh, gee.
I know, that's the original.
Right now. Good people of Peoria,
That's
Illinois.
the one.
If you didn't like that last bit, you're going to hate the joke I just thought of in the back of the room. Right before I came up here. It's a hell of a lot more offensive than that was.
Oh, come on.
Oh, really? Yeah, do it? You alright? You'll be okay? You're not going to like it. Let's go. Get her done. Yelling another comedian's catchphrase at me while I'm up here. Listen here, buddy. Maybe that's what you came here for, alright? Maybe that's why you're here. Maybe you want to hear me do other comedians' catchphrases. But I'm going to tell you something, buddy. I don't do that. That's not my game. And if you don't like it, well, excuse me.
Let's get one. Now, who was that? I don't even know who that was.
That was Steve Martin. Maybe you've heard of him. He was in the comedy game for a little while. You know what he said? You know why he quit Comedy, Dale Jr.? I'll tell you right now. Steve Martin, why did you quit doing stand-up comedy? 3 words, that's all he said. Late Show Friday. And that ain't no shit. What could he have been talking about? You alright, buddy?
I'm all right now.
Yeah, right on.
My sign.
Your sign, right on. Building ball. Alright, great. Anybody want to yell anything else? How about what a country? Ah, what a country. Anything else? I don't know where I was. It's my show.
Oh, the joke. Unless you want to go on the road together, I'll come up with a better one.
What?
Unless you want to go on the road together, I'll give you a better one.
I got fuck up here. That was great, because it started out all right. Unless you want to go on the Google and the... Huh, buddy? Do you? No, I don't think I want to go on the Google. That sounds bad to me. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near the Google. Right on. No, you're great. This is awesome. I'm recording a new CD tonight. This will be a special moment for everybody. Sure, when I said this to the Letterman people, they're like, yeah, you're hilarious, but you got to bring the retard with you, because that was the funniest part of the whole night. So it turns out you're the one on the road with the Google Boogle Doodle. Because you and I are hooked up like Jay and I wish Silent Bob. The joke